So that's a good start. Let's go figure out where we're going to put this. My plan is just to kind of bury it under the room where I do the infusion and stuff, or the essentia smelting. So we'll see how that works out. I'm going to hang on to these guys. I'm going to hang on to the sand that I keep putting in there, because I want you back in the dank now. We just don't have very much sand. Do we have any glass? I don't. We have enough for now. Okay. So what I need is some warded jars. 2, 3, 4. Let's go ahead and get that, and we'll get these guys too. And we'll take these slabs. And I'll take another stack of sand, and we'll go put that in the smelter, in the cooker guy. Alright, so while he's running, let's go over here and get us some more warded jars. Okay. 9's good enough for now, I guess. I need 5 for what I'm doing. And we need some more essentia tubes. Do we have any essentia tubes? I've got 2. That's not enough. So we're going to have to make more. So we're going to need some plates, some glass, some nuggets. Need some iron plates. We've got a few left. Glass and quicksilver drops. Alright, that should be what I need to get this. There we go. That should be enough for that. So now what I need to do is pick a place where we're going to have the Thaumcraft room. I need to build the Thaumcraft room. I need to build a basement to put this guy underneath of. But maybe we should go check out the chunks that have already been in bad shape. Did the flux rift drain all the flux, or are they still somewhat high over here? I mean, it's a little high. It's higher than I would like it to be. It's not like high, but might as well just set it up here, though. We can demonstrate how it works. So you put one jar down, put the flux condenser on him. We can put up to 4 jars surrounding that, and then you can put more essentia tubes piping into there. So what we're going to do then is put the condensers on top. So these flux condenser lattice pieces need to fan out, and the internet tells me the best configuration is a 5x5 pattern starting from the center, so 2 out from each side. But we'll start with this, and occasionally they do get clogged, so you need these essentia filters to clean them up. So if we feed this guy non-Vicium essentia, he will take the flux out and turn it into Vicium essentia. So yeah, that's a pretty good deal, which is why I was keeping all of my other essentia, because we're going to use it now. We've got some herba, we've got some terra. Yeah, let's go ahead and dump this stuff in here and see where we are. So I think it needs either 5 or 10 points of, some other essentia to clean up 1 point of flux. And I think it's 1-to-1 flux for Vicium. I don't really know, but, it's close enough. But, you know, like I said, you'll need a lot of extra essentia to do this. I mean, we just went through almost 100 balls of essentia. So, that's where we are. But this guy will sit here and clean up the flux. And we'll get some more lattice pieces and keep working on that. And I'm going to work on making a Thaumcraft room over there. And then we'll put this guy in the basement so he can clean up the flux. And hopefully we can have 5x5 lattice piece by then and keep things pretty stable. Alright, I'll be back with the new room. I think. We'll see. Alright, so I built the Thaumcraft room. I'll show you that in a minute. I did want to show you this. This is what it looks like when the filters become clogged. They turn purple, and you see they're clogged flux enhancer lattice now. So you just right-click with a Essentia filter, and you get back a new one. We have cleared 140 points of flux out of the environment, so, you know, that's a good start. So let's move this guy. I moved him again. I moved him from over there to over here to clean up more of the flux that was in this chunk. But we're going to move him again now. So where is my diggy tool? Here it is. So when you break this guy, all the pieces above will fall down, so that's cool. I have used all of that essentia, so, you know, if I want to get more, I'm going to need to get more. So I have a little bit more. I don't really know how much, but I've got some. So I put the Thaumcraft room out back here. So I made it out of arcane stone. Go away, zombie. And I put the travel anchor inside. There's no other way to get in right now. That's kind of, I think I'm going to keep it. So we can get in with the sword, or we can travel anchor from the house. So either way. There is a basement with an elevator on the other side. I've made them both gray. I've kind of a gray theme going on. Some purple niter on the wall, some black niter up here. I did put this brick here. I thought I was going to use a different kind of lighting, but I didn't end up doing that, so I'll probably change that back to glass. Down here, I've got these, you know, these little Tinker's Construct things. But one thing I want to put down here to fix this is I want an arcane lamp from Thaumcraft. So I want to go make one of those guys. So let's get our Thaumonomicon out. And let's see how we make one of those. So it's under Artifice, under the Arcane Lamp. So we need Observation and to know about Lux. It's pretty easy. So all we need to build one is an amber block and some iron plates. Some air and Ignis. So pretty cheap recipe. So let's get those things. I need some amber, and it needs to be an amber block. And we need some iron plates. I only have 3, so we're going to need to get one more. I honestly don't know what was going on with these. I moved him up here, and he's working now. Whether he was too close over here, I don't know. Whether he just needs to be broken and replaced, I don't know about that either. But he is going, stopping at 4 million now, which is what he was supposed to do in the first place. So the 80% thing works now. Okay, now we've got our iron plates. Go back to our Thaumcraft area. And there we go, an arcane lamp. So let's go ahead and scan that guy. So the arcane lamp is pretty cool. It will light up things roughly 16 blocks away. And it places these little light sources kind of like these Tinker's ones, but you won't see these. So I want to get rid of these. I want to see where the center of the room is. So I need something to mark it. Where's my, yeah, okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 7 more over there. So I want the lamp right here. Then we're going to go break all of the Tinker's light sources, because I don't want those anymore. And if you can see, the arcane lamp is lighting things up for us. It'll take some time to recognize where it needs light, but there you see, did an update and it figured that out. So this will take care of all of our lighting downstairs, and it works in a pretty broad area, so I kind of like it. You know, the niter has a good look to it, so I kind of like it for certain areas. I will probably move this to a new room at some point, and then I'll use an arcane lamp. But I think the niter has a good aesthetic for this area, so I'm going to use that rather than the arcane lamp for here. Let's go fix that piece of glass, because I didn't end up using the lamp. So let's break you and put you there. So I never scanned that either. Okay. So now the only thing left to do is to rebuild the flux condenser downstairs. And this is all within the same chunk. So that's what I wanted, to make sure that any flux is going to be mostly down here first. Or, you know, mostly in this area, to be easily cleaned up as soon as we can do that. So just going to put him in the center of the room. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay, that's center of the room. Of course, I didn't want him there. I wanted the jar there. And put the lattice pieces back. I haven't had time to make any more yet, but I will be making more eventually. Alright, so other than filling him with Essentia, this is pretty good. This chunk has some flux, not a ton, so, you know, but once we start cooking up Essentia, it's going to have flux again. So, definitely want to get that guy running again. Alright, one more thing that I need to do is I had a Solagnolia over there to keep me from picking up stuff with my magnet. So I've got a couple of options. I could break the block behind here and place it there. I don't think I'd see that, so that is an option, but not my favorite option. So instead, we're going to make it a floating Solagnolia. So let's go see how we do that. First of all, we're going to need some pasture seeds, some dirt, and a something. Need to get a floating light blue flower, or any color really. So let's go see what kind of colors of flowers we have. You know, I'd like to be able to glance at your contents more easily. So let's do that. Alright, so I can see that we have the most green flowers. So let's take one of him. And then we need to get a floating flower, which is a glimmering flower, pasture seeds, and dirt. Glimmering flower, just flower with 2 glowstone. So if I had some glowstone, which of course I surely do, can make him a glimmering green flower. And then, do I have any pasture seeds? Yeah. So pasture seeds, glimmering flower, and dirt gives us a floating green flower. And then we need the Solagnolia to make a floating Solagnolia. So this can be placed in places where there isn't any dirt. So there we go. That covers the rest of this room just as it was set up over there, you know, more or less. I did alphabetize the jars, and there's a lot more of them, so we need one more of these. There's 37 aspects, so this is 36, 12 times 3, and then one more for Volatus, and there's a few more up there. I don't know if I'll fill in these 2 rows or not. Haven't decided. We'll see. Right now, don't need them, so not going to worry about that at the moment. But there we go. That is the Thaumcraft room. So the only thing left to do is to go see if we have any Essentia to start pumping in that flux guy. So we've got a little bit of Terra left. Not really that much. No Herba. Yeah, we really don't have very much Essentia. So I guess I won't worry about that right now. Alright, I'm going to go look for something else to do, and I'll be back in a minute. Alright, the next thing I want to build is an Essentia Centrifuge from Thaumcraft. That will let us break down Essentia we don't really want or need, like this Vitium, into its component parts. And Vitium is made up of Praecantatio, very useful, and Preticio, sometimes useful, we'll see. But we're going to have lots of Vitium from the flux condenser, so we want to make use of that whenever we can. So let's see about making one of those centrifuges. We're going to need to get an arcane mechanism, a construct, some tubes, and a morphic resonator. Doesn't sound too difficult. So, do we have any of those constructs? Hey, we do have one. Cool. Do we have any tubes? Yep, we've got some of those guys too. Alright, so we need a morphic resonator. I don't have one of those. And that requires some rare earths and some plates. Do we have any plates? We've got 4. That might be just enough. We are going to need some iron plates, though. How much iron do we have? Not a lot. I want to get a quarter stack of plates right now. Alright, so we'll get those. I know we're going to need an arcane mechanism. So, yeah, I think that should be good, really. Alright, so I know I need to get some sticks out of here. There we go, get some sticks. Alright, so I want to build this guy. There we go. Then I need to build this guy, which I need the rare earths and the glass panes for. You come across rare earths when you're mining. It's just, I mean, like the name implies, it's rare, but you will find them. Alright, so there we go. A morphic resonator. And that should get us the centrifuge. Cool. Also going to need an Essentia buffer. So let's get one of those as well. I want this guy. So that's some tubes and some valves and some... yeah. Okay. So do we have enough tubes for that? You know, I think we have just enough. I need a couple levers, though. There we go. So we're going to turn half the tubes into levers. I need some jars. And that should be all we need. Oh, one of them is a restricted Essentia tube. That's right, I forgot about that. Okay, so we get that by putting it in a crafting table. But if you keep your aqua crystals in here, you'll get a directional one. Take that out and use Terra to get the restricted one. Restricted one. Okay, let's try that again. Ah, I turned my tube into a valve. Now I gotta make more tubes. Okay, quicksilver drops, brass nuggets, glass, and iron plate, I think will make a tube. Yeah, there we go. Okay, now we can make this guy. Alright, excellent. So, now we can go set this guy up. We'll do that in the Thaumcraft area, because that seems like a good place for that. So, I'll set it up over here, opposite that thing. So, I'm going to put this Vitium I don't want. We're going to put the centrifuge on top of that. And then we're going to put the buffer on top of that. And now he can hold 8 points of Essentia. Doesn't matter what type, just 8 points, and that's what you can get. So let's put a warded jar on each side of him. And then we'll take a tube. Okay, there's that. Another tube, go over there. And we could even get some labels. I mean, don't need them, but it doesn't hurt. Makes it easier to tell at a glance what you've got. And this Precontatio that I'm getting is going to help me with making some more thaumium. So it's about 50-50 if you get one aspect or the other in a breakdown. You're never going to know which one you're going to get, but it will be 50-50. So for the 200 and some we had, no, 140. So I'm expecting roughly 70 Precontatio. So, you know, I mean, not bad considering we weren't going to use Vitium anyway. Yeah, I mean, there's some over there, but, you know, you rarely use Vitium. Alright, so that is the Essentiate Centrifuge. So, I want to get some more thaumium, which is why I wanted to get Precontatio. So I thought I would go ahead and make this guy to get us some more Precontatio. Alright, that's a good wrapping up point for today's episode. Thanks for watching. And if you like this awesome derpy golem dancing, you should like and subscribe. See you next time.